What's up, YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 5 best Black Ops 6 Warzone features that I've seen, things I'm looking forward to, things I found on Twitter that I found most interesting when it comes to the release of this new game. So first of all is going to be the Area 99 map. This is the new Resurgence map, which is based on where Nuketown is from, which is very cool. So far, what I've seen of it, it looks nice. It has these interesting pods locations here that looks more like Apex. And there's also some new similarities to Apex with this new game, but I'll get to that in just a moment. But if we look at this video here, they give a little fly through. Looks pretty vibrant. I think they talked about making it even more vibrant. Even so, looks pretty good. I mean, looks kind of like very Nuketown-esque, of course, because this is like the area it's based on. Looks like a lot of fun areas to fight. Looks pretty balanced. Looks like there's no terribly tall buildings that are going to be extremely annoying or anything. And it looks like it'll be a pretty fun Resurgence map. So looking forward to that. Also, I don't have anything about it up right now, but they are bringing Verdansk back in 2025, I believe. Maybe sometime in the spring. Something like that. They're going to be bringing Verdansk back for sure. That is confirmed. So that's something a lot of people, I'm sure, will be looking forward to. They're going to be making changes to quality of life things, which are very, very, very good in my opinion. First of which is going to be weapons will now have rarity outlines to help players evaluate the options at their disposal. So this is going to make looting just a little quicker, a little more fluid, and you're going to be able to just kind of see a gun with a better rarity and pick it up, and you'll know what you have, and you don't have to like sit there and like look at the attachments and like, hold on, do I need this? And it takes an extra second or two, which can be a lot, especially if you're doing a hot drop or something. So that will definitely be a good quality of life change. They've also commented here that they're making improvements to zip lines, cinders, I'm not even sure what a cinder is, parachutes, infill, exfil, mantling, and so much more. So it sounds like a lot of these improvements are going to really help the quality of life and movement and flow of the game, which I think was already pretty good in MW3 compared to the MW2 version of Warzone. But it's really great to hear that they're going to be making improvements to these and making everything a better quality of life. When it comes to attachments in Black Ops 6 as a whole, and I'm sure this is going to apply to Warzone, Z-Laner in this video said that they were told before the COD Next event that they purposely made most attachments have no cons, except for the ones that, of course, you need cons. Like if you have a 100-round mag, of course, it's going to have to cost you something, probably some reload quickness, like he showed here. But as you can tell, he's going through a lot of different attachments, and most of them only have pros, and they only have good pros. Like a lot of them, 2-3 bars, whatever, and no cons, which is going to be really good for diversity of loadouts, because I think you're going to be able to actually use more attachments than just the meta 1 or 2 attachments in each slot. You're going to actually have more flexibility, I believe, with class setups, and maybe we won't see the same exact meta weapons every single time. There might be a little more room to actually play with your personal loadout without having to worry about so many cons, because in these last few games, it seems like there'd be certain attachments that seemed good. They had good pros that I would want to use. Maybe they make my ADS really fast or something like that, but they would just absolutely kill your recoil or something like that. So looks like they've gotten away from that in this game, including right here he showed where they have a fire mod attachment slot now. You can actually attach something such as rapid fire, and as you can see, it has a very much increased fire rate, but the cons are there's no cons. So previously, if you have an attachment like this in recent CODs, if you're increasing your fire rate a lot, it always increased your recoil by like ridiculous amount, and it just was never really worth it for any guns, because you wouldn't be able to hit your shots unless they were like right in your face, which then is just not really useful or satisfying to use. So these changes I think are going to be really good for just the attachment and loadout system when it comes to Warzone. They've also kind of revamped the inventory system here. There's no more like backpack. You just have a slot for each kind of item, I guess, which keeps it a lot simpler. I personally like it, and people aren't going to be able to like stack certain, munitions boxes and stuff like that and gas masks in their backpack, which is going to make it really nice and have a more balanced feel. So people can't just stack 3 gas masks in their backpack and play the gas for forever. You get 1 gas mask slot and that's it, which I think is just makes a lot more sense and is very balanced. But if you do want to carry more ammunition and plates than this inventory allows, you can pick up armor and munition satchels, which you can also pick up both of them at the same time, so you don't have to pick one or the other. If you find both, you can pick up both, and this will allow you to carry more ammunition and more plates at the same time, which is going to be really nice. And I really do appreciate the fact that you can pick up and use both at the same time. You don't have to pick and choose which is a really good quality of life feature. While I'm on it, I'll go ahead and cover the fact that Warzone will have its very own camo progression. So you have Gold Tiger, which is like a variation of gold. King's Ransom, I'm not a fan of that. I guess it's like jewels or something. And this video is not the highest of quality, so maybe they look better in game. But Catalyst looks pretty cool. Abyss is like a sort of take on Platinum. And there must be like the final Mastery camo, which looks pretty good. But so yeah, they have that if you wanted to know. Also, when it comes to the perk system in the new Warzone, it's just going to be a simple pick 3 from, I guess, this entire list, which is really nice. They have said in a post that they're combining, it actually says right here on the right, we're updating and even combining existing perks. So I think it's going to be even more good quality of life changes. You're going to be able to just pick 3 of any perk you want. And run with it. And I think that's going to be just a good, simple way of doing it. You don't have to have a perk 1, perk 2, perk 3, and you have to choose between just those lists. And it wasn't that bad, but I think this is just even better way of doing it. They also say that in addition to the 3 selected loadout perks, you will be able to find up to an additional 8 perks while looting in Warzone, 2 of which are exclusively found in loot. So I'm assuming one of them might be like the specialist perk package. Well, I guess they don't have perk packages anymore, so I don't know what it is. But anyways, and finally, they are changing the way the class works, where you're going to be able to have a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, such as a pistol, and you will always have a melee weapon, such as a knife. This is important because you're going to be able to pick out or pull out your melee knife, such as in this video. And whenever you have your melee out, whatever melee you have, which you're always going to have, you're going to have unlimited tac sprint. So this is going to make for an easy way to get around the map consistently, at maximum unlimited sprint speed whenever you have your knife out. This really reminds me of Apex Legends, where you always have a melee option or bring your fists out, whatever, to run at max speed, which people always do. So I think this is really good. This also applies to multiplayer as well. I think it's going to be really good for moving around the map on Warzone more quickly. It's going to really become just like Apex Legends, where whenever you're trying to make a quick rotation or run somewhere fast, you're just going to pull out the knife, sprint over there, unlimited tac sprint. It's going to feel really good to not be, bogged down by running out of tac sprint, which everybody hates when that happens. So that's just a nice little quality of life thing as well that they've added. So overall, I'm really looking forward to trying out this game. And Warzone, it looks like they've made a lot of quality of life adjustments and are continuing to do so. So in Treyarch, we trust. As always, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.